Hi everyone, so today's video is another Halloween tutorial and this is for the wicked stepmother in Cinderella. Let's get started. I've already popped in some green contacts. I'm starting off with my eyebrows. I fill them in with a dark brown pencil. I exaggerate the arch and make it very pointed. I comb them through with a spoolie just to make them a little less harsh. Using the Saucebox Etude palette, I mix a taupish brown shadow and a little bit of the black shadow and blend it over my brow with an angle brush. Moving on to the eyes, I prime my entire lid with Milani's eyeshadow primer. Next, I take NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in purple and apply that all over my lid. I blend it out with my finger. I take the purple again on a small smudger brush and create this kind of curved shape above my crease. Next, I take Saucebox's Forbidden Fruits palette and pick up the plum shadow. With a flat brush, I pat it over the purple I just applied. I blend it all out with a fluffy blending brush. Next, I take the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. With the pencil brush, I pick up a little bit of this plummy brown shadow. I blend that over the top of the purple shadow to really deepen up the crease. I blend it again so there won't be any hard edges. Going back to the Etude palette, I mix this light sand shade and this light cream shade for my highlight. I take Sigma's E55 shading brush and gently apply those shadows under my brow. This also helps blend out the purple shadows. I blend everything out with a fluffy blending brush. Next, I take Bobbi Brown's black gel liner, and with a small liner brush from the craft store, I start lining my top lid. I keep the line pretty thin with a slightly thicker winged outline. Next, I take the matte black shadow from the Etude palette and set my gel liner. This also helps blend out the wing line. Moving on to my face, I take Revlon's Color Stay foundation. I apply it with Sigma's F80 brush and really buff the foundation into my skin. I chose a shade close to my skin color, but it's up to you whether you want to go lighter or not. Next, I take Hard Candy's Glamouflage concealer in medium light. I apply the concealer to my under eye area with the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. I apply the rest of the concealer where I want to highlight. Then I buff it all out with my foundation brush. Next, I take Ben Nye's banana powder and set everywhere I applied concealer. Going back to the Etude palette, I pick up the light sand shadow again and contour my nose. To finish up the eyes, I take the gel liner on my lower lash line and connect it all the way around. I also use this gel liner to line my waterline and tightline. I use the plum shadow again to help blend out the black so there's not any harsh lines to it. Going back to the Forbidden Fruits palette, I pick up the light pink to blend out the purple shadow. This also makes the purple pop just a little bit more. Then I blend everything out with the pencil brush. To finish these eyes off, I take these beautiful Noir Fairy lashes from House of Lashes. For my contour, I take NYX's blush in taupe. I contour my cheeks, my jawline, and anywhere else I would normally contour. Taking NARS blush in Dolce Vita, hopefully I'm saying that right, I apply it on the apples of my cheeks and then blend it back. Taking NARS highlighter in Albatross, or hopefully I'm saying that right, I apply it everywhere I want to highlight. I put it on the tops of my cheeks and on the bridge of my nose, and also the top of my lip and a little bit above my eyebrow. For my lips, I take this dark plum lip liner. For the Cupid's bow, I just lined it a little bit deeper than usual. I take a hot pink lip liner and line my bottom lip. I created a little bit of a dip in the middle to mimic the shape she had to her lips. I apply the dark plum lip liner in the center of my lips to create a bit of a transition between the two. I apply this sort of deeper raspberry-ish lipstick on my bottom lip. For the top of my lip, I apply a mid-tone plum and also apply it in the center of my lips. Lastly, I take a face powder and go around my lips with a small pencil brush. This helps create a sharper line and better defines that dip I made on my bottom lip. And you're done. I put up my hair kind of like hers and put on a top with fluffed out shoulders. You can stop here if you wanted to do like a pretty version of the Wicked Stepmother, but I'm also going to be doing the wrinkled version of the Stepmother, so let's get on to that part. I went back to the Etude palette and I picked up this grayish brown shadow onto a small pencil brush. I create a line right under my purple shadow. I also go into my laugh lines and follow the natural line that my face makes when I smile. I also go under my bottom lip to create a shadow and kind of bring out the chin more. I create some crow's feet by making a couple lines on the outer corner of my eye. I furrow my brows and get into the crevices of the lines to make them stand out. I make about 4 lines on my forehead, just following along some lines that are already there. I also go along the corners of my mouth to kind of make a frowny face. I go around the outside of my nose to kind of create a different shape. Next, I take a light sand shadow and bring more definition to all the lines I just created. I use a small smudger brush and go over and under all the lines. You can also start dragging out the lines a little more. That way there won't be any kind of harsh lines. I highlight around the wrinkles to bring them out more. And you're done. I spray painted my hair with white to make myself look even older. So you can really go to town with how much more you can do with this character if you do decide to be her for Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!